Alright, hey guys, it's Alfonzo. In this video we're going to be going over overflow and underflow problems. Our first example is 271 to the 217th power. Plugging this into the calculator will equate into overflow and 1.00 times 10 to the 500th power. With a exponent this large, you will always get something similar to this, and you will not want to write that in the calculator or in your answer. So to counteract this, we're going to use this equation. Log of 271 times 217. So as you see, we're going to be putting the whole number portion into this parentheses and logging that, and then we're going to multiply this log by our exponent, which is 217. So once you do that, we're going to take your result and press the yellow shift key and enter at the same time to show my answer. Your answer should be 527.954. However, you only want the whole number portion of this and not anything past the decimal point. In your answer box, you're going to write times 10 to the 527. Now you only want everything past the decimal point, so you will subtract 527. Once you get your remaining result, 0.954 ... you're going to press the yellow shift key and 1 over x at the same time to 10 to the x the number. After this is done, write the result 9.00 to the left of the times 10 to the 527 you wrote earlier. And your result should be 9.00 times 10 to the 527. Alright, so we're going to be going over a video on what the previous problem looks like. So I'm going to start off with 271, log that, then put in 217, multiply, press the yellow shift key and enter to show. I see that is 527. I'm going to write that down, times 10 to the 527. Now I subtract 527, and I press the yellow shift key and 1 over x to 10 to the x the number. So while you're doing this process, you're going to be writing down simultaneously. So once I got to the 527 part, after doing the log, I'm going to do times 10 to the 527 in my answer box, and then after that I'm going to go into my calculator again, subtract 527, and then 10 to the x the remaining result, which is 9.00, and put it to the left of that times 10 to the 527. Or you can also write it down outside the equation or outside the problem and write it in the answer box after. However, I believe writing in the answer box as you're doing it is much faster. Alright, so our second example, 7,675 to the 5,789th power. Again, this will be overflow, which is going to be 1.00 times 10 to the 500th. We're going to use this equation. Remember, the whole number right here goes into becomes log, and we're going to multiply it by the exponent. So log of 7,675 times 5,789. Remember, you're going to press the yellow shift key and enter at the same time to show. This answer should be 22490.7187658. However, you only want the whole number portion of this and not anything past the decimal point. And in your answer box, you're going to write times 10 to the 22490. Now you only want everything past the decimal point, so you're going to subtract 22490. Once you get your result, 0.718 ... press the yellow shift key and 1 over x at the same time to 10 to the x the number. After this is done, you're going to write the result, 5.23, to the left of the times 10 to the 22,490 you wrote earlier. And your answer should be 5.23 times 10 to the 22,490. Alright, so we're going to be we're going to be watching this video for the last problem. So 7,675 log, multiply that by 5,789, yellow shift key and show for 22,490. Subtract 22,490, yellow shift key and 1 over x to 10 to the x. So again, once you're, I'm going to play this again actually. So once I'm done with this initial part of the equation where I log my whole number and multiply it by the exponent, right here, I'm going to do my yellow shift key and show, and once you get to this point, I'm going to go into my answer box, write times 10 to the 22,490, remember to leave some space to the left of that so that you can write this exponent. After this, we're going to subtract 22,490. Then press yellow shift key and 1 over x. And with that remaining space we have to the left of times 10, you're going to be writing 5.23. So I would recommend you write as you start typing in the calculator, so that it's much faster and you will get used to it. However, you can write write all over the test, so that's completely up to you. So some uncommon questions you're gonna have are gonna be underflow problems as well. This is just when the exponent is negative rather than positive. So 4,765 to the negative 2,113 into the calculator will become 0, simply underflow. So we're going to use the same equation. Log of 4,765, our whole number, times our exponent, negative 2,113. Remember, yellow shift key and enter at the same time to show. Your answer should be negative 7,771.746. However, you only want the number portion of this and not anything past the decimal point. In your answer box, you're going to write times 10 to the negative 7771. Now you only want anything past that decimal point, so you're going to add, rather than subtract, 7,771, so you can get rid of 7,771. Once you get your result, 0.746, press the yellow shift key and 1 over x at the same time to 10 to the x of the number. This should come out to 1.79 times 10 to the negative first. However, you're going to combine negative 1 and negative 7,771 for times 10 to the negative 7,772. So an easy way to interpret this is, once you get this number, negative 7,771, you're just going to add one more. So for example, you might get negative 4,783 right here. You're gonna put negative 4,784 rather than 83, since you're gonna be combining them at the end. And when you 10 to the x your number, it will always have 1.79 times 10 to the negative first, rather than times 10 to the 0. And your answer should be 1.79 times 10 to the negative 7772. So in this bullet point where you write the exponent, you can add 1 here so that it's also much faster. However, underflow problems are going to be rare and only occur it wouldn't occur as often as overflow problems. So we're going to look at a video for the previous problem. Alright, 4765, log that, multiply it by 2113, negative. Right, we're going to show, and then we're going to add 7771, and then we're going to do 10 to the x. And alright, so let's go over that again. 4765, yellow shift key and log 2113, negative, multiply, yellow shift key and show. So be wary here, and just look out. You did multiply it by a negative, so this number should be negative. However, when you show this number, the negative will be removed as something for space. So just remember that there is a negative here when you're doing underflow. Oh, also remember the trick where it said instead of when you get 7771, you're gonna put 7772. However, that's optional. So after this, we're gonna add 7771, get the result, yellow shift key and 10 and 1 over x to 10 to the x that. And remember, back here, we're going to add one more So instead of 7771, it's going to be 7772. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and we're going to be going over the another word and geometry problem video next.